Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Neremik. Welcome back to more of Animal Crossing for the Gamecube. My voice is still a little bit gone from the last few videos, but I like to think it's on the up and up. Anyway, first things first, we have a letter, and it's Tom Nook advertising something I maybe want, actually. Okay, Flying Saucer, you have my interest, Nook. And the rest of these are just museum stuff, right? Yeah. See, I know what you are. I know what you are. Anyway, hopefully you're all doing good. I know I am. I'm recording this just before I have work today, so I may keep this one more towards the 20 minute as opposed to 25 minutes, just because it gives me a bit more leniency to get ready and possibly export it before I am off until God knows when. Now you may be wondering, some of you know I work in a bar, how the hell I plan to work with a voice like this? Good question. I'm just gonna have a throat lozenge and kind of pray. And that's the end goal, really. It's like I can communicate. I reckon if I have like some throat lozenges beforehand, we'll be good. Anyway, how are you doing, Paddy? You're gonna complain at me for not speaking to you for a while, aren't we? 5 weeks, Jesus, I'm an awful neighbour. I thought you'd completely forgotten about me, how now? So what's going on, how now? I'm bored. I really wanted to use my new umbrella today. Hey, I need you to make it rain or snow or something and be quick about it, how now? I'll see what I can do. My contact with the rain god isn't, you know, amazing, but, you know, maybe I'll hit him up and we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Anyway, let's get ourselves to the museum, actually, see if we can get these fossils assessed and donated. Yeah, no, just donated. They're already assessed. Duh. I have no brain, apparently. Now, what's a quirky anecdote we can have for this episode? Oh! Well, consider that to be quirky. Yeah, and I didn't anticipate it to go all the way, but still. I'm sure if we found it on a whim, although getting the whole lot would have been nice. We'll drop it. Oh, it's gonna be a nightmare to package in, but again, it is how it is. We'll cope. Actually, if we pre-write a museum letter, it frees up that slot, see? Innovation right there. Don't say I never teach you nothing, because I do. Although it still takes the same amount of time to put them in our inventory, you know, it's the thought that counts, I suppose. It's the thought. Either way, yeah, we don't earn too much from these, do we? I think we're only going to get like 2,500-ish? Or 2,400? It's like, it's not amazing, but you know, it'll add up over time, I suppose. Anyway, and this little side objective aside, I have interesting stuff to chat about this time. I say that as though like I don't frequently have that to talk about anyway, but this time it is quite interesting because it is in relation to another series that some people have often said is kind of similar to Animal Crossing, but in its own way. And that's Tomodachi Life. So I think I spoke at some point in City Folk about the concern I had in doing a Tomodachi Life series and how I would be perceived as copying another YouTuber. If I was doing the game just on its own, it wouldn't be that difficult, but some people already, like, even though it was never my intent, some people have seen the Wii Sports and Party videos I've done and compared me to another YouTuber. And in my research for that YouTuber, because it's like, you know, let me look them up, see what's going on, I found they did a Tomodachi Life series. Which I suppose being ignorant to that fact, like I was with the Wii Party and Sports stuff, would have been fine. And it's like, I wanted to do it on my own volition, but like, it was literally a moment of, that person's already done it. But, I've decided to push along with it anyway, purely because there is a really high demand for Tomodachi Life stuff at the moment. So, and with my kind of somewhat sore throat, it wasn't too bad on that recording. I think yesterday it was definitely at its worst. But I did a demo recording, and then I had to go about editing it, which is really interesting, and I think some of you might find it interesting. Like when I was editing New Leaf back in the day, we were using Citra, and I need multiple tracks to make it look nice. The thing is with New Leaf, is that it had 6 layers per episode, I think, whereas Tomodachi Life has 10. So yeah, New Leaf, just a quick example. Top screen, bottom screen, background, logo for the blank space. And I think maybe we had no, I don't think we did. So we had those 4 for video. And then we had 2 for audio. 1 for my mic and 1 for the game. Tomodachi Life, same principle, uses 2 audio, and then 8 video tracks. And you might think, that's excessive, surely there's an easy way to get it down. I assure you, if there is, I would have found it. But while Blathers is rambling on, I'm sure some of you will find this amusing. I did post about this on my Twitter, so if you follow me over there, apologies if I'm reiterating something you already know. But for Tomodachi Life, you know how in New Leaf, all the interesting stuff is usually kept on the top screen? So it made sense I think I was meaning to donate this from last episode, actually. Who now? Well. Yeah, I think we can actually. Nah, never mind. But, yeah, no, as I was saying, to bring it back to New Leaf, make it a bit more topical, you know, the most of the focus, if not all of it, is on the top screen in that game, so we can keep that big, keep the small screen small. In Tomodachi Life, not exactly the same, because the focus shifts between the top and bottom screen quite frequently. Usually, it is mostly focused on the top screen, but when you're interacting with your islanders in their room, it shifts to the bottom screen. So in terms of video layers, and some of you'll pull your hair out of this, because I have to work around this, and it is a nightmare. But we have a moving background, just to make it look pleasant, and we have the Tomodachi Life logo, but we have that twice, and that'll make sense in due time, but it's in 2 different places, but only one of them will be active at any given point. And then we have 5 tracks for the game, and one of them is if we just want to zoom in on one specific screen, we can put it on that track, and that track's got nothing going on. Then we have 2 set up in a specific way for when we want to focus on the top screen, and then 2 more for when we want to focus on the bottom screen. And if you think, that doesn't sound too easy, that's kind of why I made this template, honestly. But, yeah, no, just when I want to shift between them, like the overlapping and the dragging, making sure it works, using the right fades and stuff, it's difficult. And it's like, I'm kind of proud of the fact I was able to pull it off, you know? Even if it does make me sound insane. Now, I am actually recording this before I put that video out. I am somewhat concerned as to how I'm going to deal with titles and thumbnails for that series, because it's like, I don't know. Like, I could copy the YouTuber people already accusing me of being a copy of. I don't think it'd be my style, but it'd be possible. I don't think I will, though, but it's like, I don't know, it seems very weird, and, I've also forced myself to use the, US logo for that game, even though I am more familiar with the UK one. The US logo does look nicer, and it'll probably have a wider reach, considering I think 40% of my audience is American, whereas only like 25 is British. We can actually live check that. Again, YouTube Analytics is like constantly pulled up on my monitor. I have a problem. But yeah, no. Let's have a look at this. Okay, my viewers. Hang on a sec. Yeah, no, 40% of you guys are pretty much bang on from the United States, whereas only 10% are from the UK, and then third highest is Canada at 1.3. So, not actually too bad for UK. Expected it to be slightly higher because of like friends and how the channel got its start, but Speaking of sorry, I've been holding that cough since the recording began. I'm very proud I was able to only get it out now, you know. I was truly fighting my demons. Yeah. I expected this. We need to clear our inventory and then deal with the fruit pile up we've got. Gotta get all the stuff off the ground and then shake them and get that stuff sold to Nook. It's a very kind of passive episode where I can just kind of chill, you know? Anyway, so, hello Nook, yes, I would like to sell, definitely not for the last time in this episode either, but yeah, stone tile, you, I think we picked you, checkered shirt, yep, and then we can sell you, and then what are you? Aiko figurine, yeah, get rid of that, T-vase, I think we'll keep, and then blue check shirt, I reckon we'll dump that as well, and 14,000, not bad, bringing us to 70,000, not all too bad. Gotta admit. Anyway, yes, thank you, do come again. Oh, trust me, I will be back. Anyway, what do we talk about? Because again, we can kind of turn our brain off while we're doing fruit moving stuff. So, I suppose it's the question of the hour. What do we do now? First of all, how many slots do we have? We have 3, 6, 9... Okay, we have 11 slots total. I suppose we'll take this tree out first, because otherwise I'll forget it's here. It's like, don't worry, you forget it's here too, but we may as well let the pear tree get in on the action of being sold. It just kind of makes sense to me that we'd go do that. And also, again, it saves us having to come back here a little later. And then we can pull our shovel back out to free up more space. Don't worry, I'm diligent like that. What can I say? And yeah, no, I think it shouldn't take too long to run back and forth between here. We'll see where it leaves us. Maybe we'll do a task for villager if we've got a little bit of extra time, or maybe we will just end it once we're done with this. Because again, I am at work in 38 minutes. And you might think, why the hell are you recording if that's the case? Because it's fun. And it gives me, like, you know, 10 seconds of content to, like, lightly complain about that, so, yeah. Either way, given my shift starts at 4, it's not that many people, and, like, it's not a completely mental event. I don't think I'll be there too late tonight anyway. I'm hoping that the music isn't super loud, so I can kind of go easy on my throat, you know? Or as easy as it can do. Like, I'm gonna down the cough medicine we've got in the cupboard once we go. Well, the reasonable dosage amount, and just pray for the best. Also, shout out to my parents, because, they went shopping and just surprised me with some. Like, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to buy any, but they came back and they were like, aha, we got some cough medicine. And I had it, and I was like, damn, this kind of tastes nice. And it was honey and, like, peach flavoured or something like that. And I had it, and I was like, oh, that hits the spot. Shame I can only have, like, 2 of the cowpole, you know, spoons of it. I'm not sure, is that, like, a thing in America? Like, over here we have a brand of medicine called cowpole. And it is, at least to me, it tastes really nice. And it's like, is that the sign of an early onset drug addiction? Probably. Like, it tastes really nice. And, like, the thing is, you know, adult humans are not really the intended audience for cowpole. You know, like, it's ibuprofen paracetamol, I think. But, I am not the intended person meant to be having cowpole, right? Which on the bottle, I think it says 6+, and then the other one is under 6s. But lo and behold, I could have picked up so much more and I didn't. I'm an idiot. Well, no, it's designed for, like, kids, you know? Like, you stop having it when you're, like, 12 or getting into your teenage years a little bit. Like, it still works, but it's designed for kids. However, because it tastes really nice, and I'm kind of inept with medical science, it's like, feeling ill, give me the medicine for children, please. And it's like, oh, like, it's blackcurrant flavoured in some of the varieties, and it's like, you shouldn't have. Anyway, it's like some weird addendum. They just, like, I don't know where you get them, but they give you, like, these weird white spoons that are used to measure medicine, and it's like, alright. It's like, thanks, Capel. I know, like, I kind of find it, like, the whole thing funny, in, like, in an odd sort of way. It's like, I don't know, like, I know I'm not alone in the assessment of, yeah, no, I am fully grown, and will still have cowpole as though it is, like, the only medicine I can have. Just 'cause it tastes nice, and it's like, you expect me to do research on anything else? No. So yes, cowpole it remains, for until the end of time, probably. Such an odd conversation topic, but, like, I would have that before I go, but I know I need cough and cold medicine. Because, like, that's the thing, right? I've been coughing. It's less because I've got a cough, and more so because I'm straining my throat by speaking. Like, I know, by definition, I have a cough or cold to the flu. But in terms of symptoms, I don't have it. Case in point, drained my throat there. Went too long without taking a breath. But, you know, my body's kind of weird, where sometimes I get an illness and it'll go on like the illness normally does. But in this time and a few other times, like, it kind of likes me, or I look out, should I say, where, for whatever reason, let's say I've got cough or a cold, like, bugs in my body, I won't feel those effects, and instead my body will just go really dehydrated. I'll feel my lymph nodes slightly go up, and that's my body working overtime to make sure I don't show any symptoms. And arguably, you know, that causes my throat to hurt, losing my voice and all that stuff. And I find it more annoying than the actual symptoms, but I do find it kind of funny that, like, it's coming from the right place, you know? And it's like, hell yeah, body, you optimally fight off that cough and cold. Because I know some people get down with them for, like, what, maybe a few days, like, better part of a week. It's like me, nah, my immune system's like, okay, look, you're gonna, like, slightly lose your voice, but you're, like, gonna have the tiniest cold symptoms imaginable. It'd be like, you know, you've just been vaccinated and felt a bit stuffy for a minute. Ah. It's like, shout out to my immune system. Shit. Okay, brief superstition I have. Whenever I have said in the past, you know, my immune system's really good, later that day, I will always, like, come down with something. Oh, accidentally backed out. But that's just like a thing I've noticed. Like I've said previously, yeah, my immune system's good. I only get ill like once every few months. And if I say that fully believing it, like unaware of the superstition at that moment, then it doesn't, then like, you know, it gets me. Later that evening, I'll be on the floor of the bathroom like I'm like in a Doctor Who regeneration scene. I fucking, is this death.mp3, you know, like, we get up there. It's like, I don't know, I feel like I jinxed myself into it. And it's like, I didn't realize what I was saying, or like what, you know, how it applied to my superstition. Because it wasn't even on my mind until after it left my mouth, and it's like, the contract is sealed, later on I'm going to be on death's door. It's like, Of course, can't ever do it when it would be convenient for me, like getting out of university or, you know, something I don't want to do. No. It's only going to be when it's, like, you know, inconvenient for me, like when I want to work. I mean, granted, I'm kind of concerned about the state of my voice following this shift, but it's like, this shift doesn't seem to be too bad. Yeah, if it was like a wedding, then fuck me, I would have been right out there, but it's not, so we'll be good. What else is there to do then? We found 0 fossils this episode, which is, granted, really weird. Hey, complain and you shall receive. I love how, like, that works. That follows the same line of logic where if I say it, or I complain, without being aware of the whole complain and you'll receive thing, then it'll work. But if I say it and I'm aware of it, it just doesn't happen. It's like, I don't know, what's the more familiar one? Getting up to go to the bathroom at like a restaurant while you're waiting for your food, and by the time you're back, it's like almost always there. You know? It's like, I don't know, has anyone else experienced these things? Was it just me? Am I like special? Oh, well, you know, tell me you want to not see dawn. That was devious. I thought, oh, free fossil, you know, I was gonna go in there anyway. It's like, get a little bit extra. Nah, it's a gyroid, sadly. Either way, hello, Gabby. Have you seen any... Is it Gabby or is it Toby? It's gonna quickly assess this. It's Gabby, okay. I know my villagers better than I think I do. Where are you? Where could you be? Hey, okay, well, didn't find a fossil, but we did find 1,000 bells. In one of the few places on this map where you would not be able to actually plant a money tree in the glowing spot, because it would wilt immediately. Suppose that slightly makes up for the lack of stuff in the money rock earlier. It's like, yeah, I see you. I think I know you got my back, video game, don't you worry. Now, anything up here? It's like, I'm trying to think, like, kind of last minute. Don't plan to do a full loop of the town, because that might take us into overtime, but, hey, okay, I see. Enough perseverance, eventually you come out with something. And I think we'll scour around the rest of this area until the ramp, and then if we don't find anything, it is how it is. And it's bonk, 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 bonk. It's like, it's so easy. I just send them an exclamation mark and I know immediately what I want. It's like the psychic, I tell you. Psychic. Gonna say, it must sound weird to you guys just hearing me speak entirely differently because my voice is Jesus, okay. My voice is not Jesus, but you know what I mean. It's like, it must sound weird to you guys who, like, you've listened to so many videos of me sounding normal. So I know it's the same for me. Whereas, like, it must sound weird to just have this one random video in the series where I sound entirely different. It's like, I don't know. Something about that to me, at least, it's kind of like novel in a way. I don't know how else to describe it. Yeah. Either way, is this okay? Yes, it absolutely is. Gonna do a bit more searching, even though I'm pretty confident we ain't turning up any more stuff, but you know, never hurts to try. Yeah, no, I think that's pretty much it. So, I said we get these mailed off. Very good turnaround on the fossils at the end of this one, must admit. Get these mailed off, get our character into bed, where he deserves to be, to recover from his very, very ailment-inducing cold, as I'm sure you can tell. Like, I do apologise about the coughing. Like, again, it's less so because I've got an actual cough, you know, it's like, it's not me expelling bacteria from my lungs, in the traditional cough sense it is. I'm overexerting my throat, which is causing it to feel tickled, and then, you know, let off. Nah, either way, hello Pelly. I'd like to mail some letters. But yeah, I think this was a good chat. About as good as the recordings I can ask for while my throat's injured. I mean, granted, this is probably going to go in Neremik moments, but I've said, like, in the past how I'm really proud of that one Zelda episode I recorded while my voice was, like, aching. It was the Ancient Cistern episode. I enjoyed it, but my throat was in agony. It's like, I think I can add, like, 2 videos I've recorded while my throat's been gone, to that kind of pedigree. Because in case you don't know, when I'm recording with a sore throat, you might think I want to stick to shorter recordings like this one. No, I recorded Mega Man and Persona 5. Yeah. I'm mental, I know. Persona 5 was like a challenge, you know, there was like multiple cuts in that video just to make sure I could finish. And then Mega Man, I suppose a decent part of it was sitting in silence trying to get to checkpoints and stuff, but you know what I mean. They go in the pedigree pure because of how long they take to record. But, speaking of recordings, I think this one's going to come to an end now, so if you have enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. It all helps out a bunch, lets me know if you want some more of this, and all that good stuff. But until next time, all said, and all that aside, thanks for watching, guys. My name's been Neremik, and peace out.